Boy, choke, no joke out here in DR. My man Delvin, see him?
Yeah. In Dominican Republic.
Alright?
Yeah.
We here.
Yeah. Choke, no joke. Primo, you ain't want to give me no beat, so I'm stealing one. Take it personal. You know you my guy, Primo, love you. You gonna give me a beat after this one. I never thought that you would cry me, go against me, and backstab me. Third eye is strong, word is bond. Put you on the fakes, and now you won. I gave you support, and you play me. For those who play with butt, yeah, I'm talking Breakfast Club, Revolt, whatever. All I know is birds of a feather. Hang with those that they hate. Once the realness, now you fake, and I see through you. What you gon' do when they book you and your Duke shoot? I know you think I'm expose you. This ain't no threat, take it personal. Choke, no joke. 2023, it's on me. You hear me? 2023 is on me. They say why I don't come around the game, cause all y'all dudes undercover gay, and I don't play those fucking games. Yo, stop the track, I'm fucking Slay. Rest in peace, K Slay, man. Let's get to the next one. Put it up. No palm to the trees and the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with cane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the west and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the east, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap, West Coast. Both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all, let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is.
Joe, about to do a little spa treatment, you know. Yeah.
Stay the hell. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram. Tell them, boy, what they doing. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas better stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low. Let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game. You got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching. You was sleeping. Knew you was sneak deep and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake. Don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me. Bitch in my face. Get knocked by the feds. Lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like times hard, two-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn jaw, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry? He got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees. Laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was friends, you was like, yo, come through. I wet you like McLean for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get with got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry that niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. And OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan get dapper, see a mill be Casper. Like Dre the doctor, the math from after. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, caught the ice locket. She somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, yo, I'm feeling hell. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-year trims. Went in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself my position. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. Son, that's me, yo.
I see.
You ain't noticed me, yo.
I see,
all this diamonds and stuff, yo.
How can I
Fat
not?
diamond ring I got, yo. Yo, what you talking about, yo?
No,
Diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got $35,000 on me right now.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I can show you the money right now. I can show you the money.
No, you ain't show me nothing,
show you
man.
my gun, yo.
What?
Yo.
Oh my God.
The gun, yo.
Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. You know what it is. What's goody? What's goody in the hoodie? What's goody in the hoodie? We back. Choke, no joke. You already know. Truth be told, all day, every day, even on the holiday, even on your birthday. All right. Happy birthday to all the Sagittariuses out there. Stay away from them Sagittarius women, man. They're a couple of bears short of a six-pack. Some of them, not all of them. We ready. We ready. I know I'm late, Brittany. Gosh. But I'm always on time. Kathleen, what up? Steady grinding, what up? Propane, what up? Joel King, what up? Mike Miggity, what up? Crystal Hope, what up? Come on in, y'all. Come on in. You know what we do. You know how we do. Is that Dana? Kathleen? I'm good, Kathleen. I'm doing well. I'm swell, I must say myself. Madam's still banned from Instagram to next year. I'm going live. Some sucker asses over at Instagram. Yeah, so my man Manny Fresh in here. Shout out to Manny Fresh, New Orleans finest. Desmond, what up? I see you. So I wanted to finish my conversation later, from earlier, I mean. What you call it? What about Roger Bond? Now, a few of y'all done been in my goddamn comments. Talking about y'all disagree with me. That is fine. I don't mind you disagreeing with me. You gonna learn. Don't go against Choke. Choke is Nostradamus. Choke made great predictions. You bet against me, you betting against black, baby. Don't bet against black. Always bet on black. God damn it. All right? You're gonna learn dealing with me that I just don't say shit. I'm well thought out and I have a lot of wisdom. This is why you don't see no Beijing in my beard. One second. Shout out to my baby Pretty. Checking in. She done went to Jamaica and left me, didn't take me to Jamaica with her. But shout out to Pretty. The brother R.J. Bond. Now, I know I talked about this earlier, but I went back and I watched the interview again, and I really feel like R.J. Bond. I can understand his son is locked up in Africa, this, that, and the third, right? But this is something for all you parents out there, right? You got to learn from other people's mistakes. This is a mistake that you could learn from R.J. Bond that he admitted to. Excuse me. Is that he feels like he failed his son to some degree because his son was known as schoolboy. You know what I'm saying? He was smart. He was going to school. He was in college. He was playing ball. And then somewhere, somehow, this nigga became a blood. Then the head of the blood said this, that, and the other, right? But he said he was so engulfed in his work and traveling around with Diddy and Bad Boy, trying to make this money, he wasn't paying attention to his own kids. Kid was playing ball. You know, he said he went to Puff's son every game he had. I think he's talking about Justin. And but he never went to every game of his own sons, right? Because he's engulfed in the work and Bad Boy. He got to make the money, right? So his son go from being a straight A. Well, I ain't gonna say he was straight A's, but let's just say his son he went from being a straight A student, a guy that, you know, a kid that when you come from the projects and you get a kid that goes to school and goes to high school and goes to college and get away from the neighborhood and he's doing something with himself, you are proud of these kids because they don't, the neighborhood look at him as a square and he's corny for going to school, this, that, and other, because these motherfuckers ain't got no ambition to do nothing but sell drugs. That's all they know, and gangbang, right? So his son was on a righteous path, you know what I'm saying? And somewhere going across that path, he started getting into trouble or whatever, and then he wound up joining the Bloods, and then he's the head of a blood gang, and this, that, and the other, until he wound up in jail for murder in Africa. Now, he said that, you know, his son didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He said he looked his son in the face. He went to visit him. He looked his son in the face, and his son said that he didn't do it. Now, I'm not gonna harp on that because it don't matter. You know, whatever his son was in Africa for, I guess he knows what his son was in Africa for. If he didn't go there to kill somebody, then he know what his son was there for. That I don't have no judgment in, right? Because I didn't look into the case deep enough for me to have an opinion on if he's guilty or not. I don't know, right? So when he's talking in this interview, they asked him, well, did Puff contribute to your son's legal defense? He said, yeah, he gave me money. Then he turned around and said, yeah, but he just gave me a small portion of it. Why is Puff obligated to pay your son's legal fee? Now, unless he went to Africa and killed somebody for Puff, then I'm with you all the way. He should be taking care of everything. I don't know what he went to Africa for. I don't know if he's guilty or innocent, but I do know that you said that Puff did contribute to your son's legal fee. Now, he said it was only a little bit, you know, but he gave you something, bro. Like, I just don't understand the Roger Bonds dude. I just don't understand him, man. I understand, like I said, I look at him like Beanie Siegel to Jay-Z. You got this undeniable loyalty, street code. I'll die for you. I put my life on the line for you for the job. It's part of your job. That was even a part of Beanie's job, but he had that street mentality for Jay-Z, right? That he'll die for Rockefeller, right? I feel like RJ Barnes got that same street mentality in this situation. Puff gave him money for his legal fee, right? Now, I want y'all to keep it in mind, right? Even though Puff is rich, and I be telling y'all, these niggas be saying they're a billionaire. Motherfuckers ain't no billionaire. Those be projections of their assets and shit that's worth shit, this, that, and that, right? Now, you got RJ Bond mad at Puff because, like, right now he won $25,000 for him, and he feel like Puff got it. I see him throw that in the club, right? That's his fucking money, bro. If he wanted shit off 25 grand in the club, that's his business. But just because he can't give you 25 grand for your son legal defense, that don't make him fucked up, bro. I'm sorry. I got to beg to differ. I don't look at, he gave you something towards it. Just because you worked for him don't mean that he has to pay your bills. And then you ask him for money for something that ain't even for you. Like, your son did something and got in the jam. He gave you some help. He even went on the public and spoke on it on your behalf. That speaks volumes. He did a press conference for you or spoke on it for you publicly, right? Probably not knowing the details or anything, not knowing your son's guilty or not, but he spoke on your behalf. He gave you money for the legal defense. And now you mad at him now because you need 25,000 more and you feel like he got it. But he got the twins. He got the other little girl. He just had another baby. That's 4 girls he got. And then he got Quincy, Justin, and Christian. You talking about 7 kids. I guarantee you, out of those 7 kids, maybe one of them got a job. I would think at least Quincy may be taking care of himself right now. The rest of them, they still depending on daddy. He probably paying everybody's fucking cell phone bill, everybody's car note, everybody's insurance, everybody's fucking rent, right? 7 kids. Nigga ain't sold a record since I can't even tell you. He ain't got no artists. Bad Boy, as a record label, ain't making no money. His money was in the liquor. He lost the liquor deal. Now, did the same thing with Roger Barnes, right? Some of this I said earlier, but he says that, Puff, for a while, Puff been trying to get help with the drugs. And he took him to rehabs. It was times he had to carry him to the hospital. Once again, this is your job, bro. I know it felt like he was your brother and that was your friend and that was your man. When you were in the rehab with him, you sat there in the rehab while that nigga was fucking detoxing, and then he says, all the extra curriculum stuff that he had me doing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he owed me that. It's not extra curriculum, brothers. Your job is all inclusive. All inclusive. Your job consists of all inclusive. If you got to hang with this nigga for 3 days, you know you got to be with him for 3 days. Unless you stipulate your hours. Then he said his days where him and Puff didn't even speak. He said Puff would come get in the car, don't say nothing to him. He be with him all day. Nigga won't even speak. 7 hours go by. Puff would get in the car. Yo, what's up, Bones? How you doing today, man? You all right? Like, nigga, you ain't speak to me all day. Now you want to talk to me? It's part of the job description, bro. It's part of the job description, bro. If he get in the car, he don't speak to you. He ain't got to speak to you. You security. You security, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you security. He may want to speak to you one day, next day he may not. You know what I'm saying? But these are incidents that you speak of to let you know that it was just a job, brother. And then he says, he got tired of it. The thrill was gone. And they said, you could be fake but for so long. So now you be around him being fake or just tolerating him so you can get your check. This is his own words. You could be fake but so long. The hype was over and the partying and everything got old to him. And he's like, yo, I'm 40 now. I don't want to be in the club till 5 a.m. no more. Brother, you thought you was partying? You thought you was hanging out? No, brother, you was working. That's part of the game. That's part of the industry. Especially if these niggas is getting coked up and everything else, allegedly. These niggas ain't never going to sleep. If they fucking with cocaine, they could be up for 3 days straight. He don't want to party with the women no more. Like, the whole it's like he was Cinderella. And when he matured in his mind, the glass slipper turned back to a Nike Air a Nike Air. The Royal Coach turned back to a pumpkin. And he realized, yo, nigga, this shit is bullshit. We done fucked every girl we could bone. We done hung with every celebrity that I could hang with. I've been to every mansion, every island, every part. This is boring now. I don't want to do this no more. Yo, Puff, I don't want to do this no more. I want to go work over to Rock. Puff took him from giving him a job as a bodyguard. And even though he had no experience working at a liquor company, Puff transitioned him and moved him over to Ciroc. I don't understand that. He gave you a job. You've been with him for years. You said you didn't want to do it, and he gave you a reference and moved you over to another part, another part of the company. But you mad at him because he told you no once. Well, I ain't gonna say once because I don't know how many times you asked him for shit. But you tell him no. He tell you no to the 25 grand. And now you mad at him because you feel like he got it. And then now, the dude asked him, well, why isn't anybody defending Diddy? He's like, because they all involved. And they don't want to say shit for their secrets to come out. Now that I truly believe. A lot of y'all out there be saying, yo, why ain't nobody speaking up about Diddy? Everybody has something to say when it came to Tory Lanez. Everybody has something to say when it came to R. Kelly. Why ain't nobody speaking up for Diddy? Because that circle, all them niggas I see hanging out with Diddy and Jay-Z at the Rock Nation brunch or at them white parties, everything that you hearing about Diddy and these little sex parties and all this stuff, allegedly, these motherfuckers is all, you see them hanging with him, right? And if that's his lifestyle, birds of a feather flock together, right? So that's why most of these motherfuckers is quiet and ain't saying shit, hoping that it ain't them. They don't want to be in Diddy's shoes. The women or the men. Because the women is just as with the shits as the men are. But like RJ Barnes said, he said, yo, they always taking ecstasy, Xanax and different pills. He said it wasn't just Puff. He said they was all doing it together. But he said he never seen Puff drug nobody. He said all them niggas was getting high together. They was taking pills and all that shit together. It wasn't him drugging anybody. It was all consensual. And like I said, like he said in his interview, a lot of these people want to be in the circle. They want to be able to go to the Rock Nation brunch. So if it takes sucking a sausage to go to Rock Nation brunch, niggas will suck a sausage so they could brag to you and you and you. Oh, I was at the Rock Nation brunch. I saw Beyonce, this, that, and the third. Or I was there. You know what I'm saying? Or they got pictures to try to make any other people envious. But they got a frank in their back pocket for that. They got a frank in their fucking jaws for that. They went to some crazy ass sex party allegedly for all these things, right? But you're not gonna be hanging out with these niggas and partying with these niggas like you told Fab, man. You and me and you ain't never party. Nah, we ain't never party. Nah, daddy. I like it when you scrambling and scraping, daddy. We got a party. And then after that, what we seen? Puff started hanging with Fab. Fab started hanging with Puff. Then we started seeing Fab starting to dress different. Pink Jimmy Choo boots and crop top furs and shit. But you got to see the pictures of Fab on the island, chilling. This, that, no. I'm not saying he slept with Fab or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying those circles make you look exclusive, but it is a price that comes with that exclusivity. You get bragging rights. I was on Star Island with Puffy, or I was on the yacht with Puff. You know what I'm saying? There's so many nut eaters out here envious and jealous because they'll see a picture and all these celebrity niggas and they with the celebrities. So niggas be sitting there jealous, looking, ooh, sick, nigga, do you know what it take to be in that circle with these niggas? You really want a nigga in your back pocket just to take some pictures and be around these niggas? That's what you're gonna be dealing with, allegedly. Y'all see them pictures? They ain't nothing but a bunch of niggas. All dudes. So ain't nobody that's in that circle sticking up for Diddy, you know, because in the words of R.J. Bond, they don't want to wake up a sleeping giant. Now, when he talk about why Cassie and Diddy fell out, he said basically when Cassie first came around, she was a young girl, 17, 18, 19, or whatever. And then she grew into her own and became a woman by the time, you know, she started realizing that, you know, she wasn't going to be listening to Diddy's orders anymore and doing everything that he said, and started rebelling. So he's saying that even how Cassie got with Diddy, he like, yo, Ryan Leslie brought her around the wolves. He like, yo, what you expect? That nigga Diddy's a wolf. You don't bring your women around him. You heard Gene said the same thing. Nigga try to take your girl right in front of your face. So Ryan Leslie brought her around and Puff took her, right? So he said, he also said that he said Cassie and Diddy relationship went bad when Diddy caught her cheating with Kid Cudi. He said Cassie had another phone, a second phone. Diddy found the second phone, went through it, called the number, and it was Kid Cudi. And from that point on, Diddy and Cassie had a love-hate relationship. You know what I'm saying? Meaning he loved her because she was still his girl, whatever. But whenever he looked at her, he was reminded that she was fucking around with Kid Cudi, and he hated, and that shit caused a lot of beef between them two. And he said it was times that Cassie put her hands on Puff, and then vice versa. Puff would put his hands on her. But if he was there to see it, he intervened and he got in the middle of it. But he said it was times where he wasn't able to get in the middle of it, and he could tell maybe something had happened between them, allegedly. Same thing he talked about with Kim Porter. He said Kim and Puff had a love-hate relationship. He said he don't believe, these rumors that Puff may have something to do with Kim death because, he loved Kim so much, this, that, other. And Puff had got to a point where he had to make a decision on who he was going to be with, Cassie or Kim. He said him and Puff had this conversation about that, and Puff had made a mistake and butt down Cassie, and shit, and she overheard the conversation between RJ Bond. I'm not RJ Bond's son, Roger Bond and Diddy, and shit. And she told him, "Yo, I heard you. I heard what you said. I heard what you said." And he's like, "Yo, man, I just said that because Kim got the kids with him. So ultimately, it's about the family with the kids or whatever." So that was a situation that he said that he felt like him and Puff had got that close because Puff came to him and confided in him and asked his advice on who should he be with. Ultimately, who should he marry, Kim or Cassie? So that was another thing that that made him feel like they had that bond. And then he says that, if he give you 100%, it's love and loyalty with him. You know what I'm saying? And he feel like being that he gave Puff 100% loyalty, that he should be able to ask him for money. Right? How many of y'all are loyal to your job? How many of y'all worked your loyalty to your job? You've been working at your job for 10 years. Do you feel like you could call the owner of the company and borrow 25 grand from him? Anybody? And I know this is different because they come from hanging out with the same gang and all that stuff. But I really don't feel like Roger Bond should be mad at Puff because he didn't give him 25 grand and hold that against him and be out here talking. He ain't talking bad about me, he's just speaking his truth. But I don't think that he should be holding a gripe or a grudge against Diddy. When Diddy did give him money he gave you money for the legal fee for your son. He went out and spoke in public on you. Like, even though he not doing what you ask him to do, he did not shut you down. He gave you some type of help. I don't feel you could be considerate to this thing. Got 7 kids, and he probably taking care of all their bills on top of all his bills. Kim dead. He probably paying this other chick child support and shit. And then he got all these kids. Like, and you quit your job because you felt like you bust your nut. The lifestyle is old now, and you go move over to Ciroc, and he makes sure you got a job. You leave him, he makes sure you got a job. You working at Ciroc, but now he get into a legal issue with the company that do the liquor. So now he don't got the Ciroc deal. So everybody that was working with him in Ciroc, everybody's fired, which probably led R.J. Bond to driving trucks because now the Ciroc shit is gone. So now Diddy's the bad guy in Nate's situation. I don't think that's fair, bro. I really don't believe that's fair. This man contributed to your son legal fee. You talking, oh, he only gave a little bit. He gave you something, bro. It was more than what he was supposed to give you for your paycheck. And I understand, your son life is on a, means everything to you. His freedom means everything to you. And I know you can relate because you've been to jail. You know what that is. And it's probably 10 times worse in another country. But Africa is not America. This is the land of the free, not Africa. You're not going to go all the way over to Africa and be around a murder or some shit and be from America and think they're going to treat you like an African. Because at the end of the day, what was your son doing in Africa? And if he had a great alibi, you know what I'm saying, why he was there and proof that, and I know you said that he said that there wasn't no real investigation or whatever, but I don't think they just arrested him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then the way he painted his character as if, he was a good kid and turned into this gang member, it's not hard to fathom that he could have did it if you saying that he out here running in your footsteps or running in your shadows, or he was worse than you. You know what I'm saying? Just going off of what you said in your interview. But damn, bro, like after listening to your interview, Puff gave you support. He may not paid all your bills or your legal bills or gave you $100,000 for the lawyer, but damn, my nigga, you really would expect him to give you $100,000 for legal fees with all the shit that he's going through right now? That's being a little bit inconsiderate, RJ Bond. Just a little bit, bro. Just a little bit. You being a little inconsiderate, bro. The nigga gave you help. He gave you money. He kept a job. He gave you a job. He did and then he turned around and said, yo, I might need your help. And you like, he might need my help. Damn, oh, so you're going to disregard that he did give you, it may not have been a dollar amount that you wanted, but he gave you something, bro. He gave you something towards your son's legal defense that have shit to do with him. And you going to write him off at the worst time of his life? Wow. Wow, bro. That shit is that's a cold piece of work right there. That's cold, bro. You said the man gave you money for your lawyer. He went out and spoke. He gave you a job. You quit on him on security, and he moved you over to Ciroc. Not to go to Ciroc to do security, but go and put in the marketing and promotion department. And now that he lost his deal with the liquor company, all y'all niggas that was working for Ciroc lost y'all jobs. Y'all not even thinking about the millions that he lost with losing his deal. You thinking about yourself and the nigga gave you a job, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like I said, I'm not saying defending Diddy and shit. I'm not, this is looking at all the evidence and then giving an opinion. And according to R.J. Bond, Puff gave him assistance. Puff spoke out on his behalf. But for R.J. Bond, that was not good enough. Not for anybody else. For R.J. Bond, that's not good enough because I know you got more money. I know you got millions. Nigga, 25,000 ain't nothing but a spit in the bucket for you, nigga. My son's in jail, man. His life is on the line, man. Give me that 25 grand. Even if he give him the 25 grand, it ain't even no guarantee that 25 grand is going to get him out. That's just for an appeal defense. They could go through that and he still be denied. Then if he denied the appeal and he still got to do the jail time, is it going to still be Puff fault? Say Puff give you all of the 25 grand and your son blow the appeal, he don't win the appeal. Is it still going to be Puff fault? This is what I'm talking about. No, his son is found guilty already. His son, he was arrested and they had him locked up for 11 years. And he didn't go to trial. Now, for that, I could see them going hard for. You don't have nobody locked up in another country for fucking 11 years, 10, 11 years without a trial or this, that, and other. Yeah, then that year we going to stand, we going to protest, we going to walk the Marshall streets and all that. Give him a day in court. But now his son got a day in court and he blew trial. And I think he got like 29 years or 28 years. And they, according to R.J. Barnes, they not even trying to give him time served for the 11 years that he was in there, which is ridiculous. Like that's so fucking bullshit. You can't have me in jail for 11 years and then take me to court. And then for 2 years, and then I blow trial, and I got 13 years in, and then you talking about, oh, you start your 28 years from today. Those 13 years you've been in jail don't count. Fuck out of here. But then again, it ain't America. You get what I'm saying? So he's working to make sure that he get time served for the 13 years he put in, that he been in there before he went to trial and shit. So that those are the things I understand. You know what I'm saying? But Africa ain't in America. And to go all the way to motherfucking Africa and get involved in the murder, you got to be a bold motherfucker. You got to be James Bond. Like, motherfucker, you got to be Jason Bourne to do that type of shit. So I don't know, bro. In my opinion, my humble opinion, I think R.J. Barnes should lay off Diddy. I think Diddy, outside of not giving him the 25 grand that he wanted, I think he was fair to this dude. If you go and you listen to his whole interview, and you see why he's mad at Diddy, it's for $25,000 because everything else, he ain't got shit to really say bad about Diddy. He just feel like, yo, nigga, I seen you throw 25 grand away in the club. I need that for my son. And you ain't going to give it to me? Oh, fuck you now. I put my life on the line for you. I dedicated my life to you. I spent all this time with you, but you did all that out of choice, brother. You chose that job. You chose to stay there. You chose all of that. And now you want him to pay for I don't even know what the fuck is he paying for. You want to hold him accountable because, no disrespect, you failed your son by not being there for him by dedicating all your time to Puff. And that's why you mad at Puff. Nigga, I gave you, if I was over here focused on my son and going to all his games instead of being at all your fucking son games, nigga, my son wouldn't be in jail. And that's why I feel like he's holding a grudge, an animosity towards Puff because he dedicated and gave him 100% loyalty and his time. And now his son's in the jail, and he feel like he should reciprocate that love and dedication and time that he did for him. And Puff gave him what he feels is his reciprocation for what RJ Bond done to him, because Puff, at the end of the day, looks at RJ Bond as an employer, not as his brother, not as his crimey, not as his motherfucking blood brother, his uncle. No, he looked at him as an employee. And he's been there for RJ Bond. He gave him money for the lawyer. He spoke on his behalf. And then he asked RJ Bond, yo, I may need your help. And he like, oh, now this nigga need my help. He called Puff and said, yo, I need $25,000 for my son. Puff told him, yo, I ain't got it right now. I'm going through some things, but I might need your help. And he told me, oh, I need my help, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just asked you for $25,000. You got it. You talking about you ain't got it. You going through things, this, that, and the other. What you mean you going through things? I seen you throw that in the club. Fuck you mean you need my help? Damn, bro. When you asked for my help, I gave you money towards the lawyer for your son. You forgot that? So now I'm telling you I need help. And because you need 25 and I say, no, I don't got it, you not going to help me? That shit is whack. But to each his own. To each his own. So that's all I got to say for the rest of the RJ Bond stuff. Choke no joke. I'll catch y'all in the morning. All right? One love.
Check it out. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts had us elude like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop like some bubbly. Yo, doodles now most, you really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. You're about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing the clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid instead of getting they moving. This nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first-time felon. No telling when you be a first-time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget. They gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jacks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Yeah, legal hustle, mega. You know what it is. It's choke, no joke about killing heat. Left my boo and my dudes when I saw the heat. Was going in 30 seconds, more like 23. Took flight like Mike, number 23. Before the indictment came, I split like Jada, didn't get wet like Kane. Got out the game. I went from the tunnel, now movie making. So it ain't no confusing why you dudes be hating. Yeah, choke, no joke.
KK on
New
the beat.
life. They said I'll be dead or in jail. They was half right, I saw right can sell. I knew I wasn't rich when I couldn't make bail. I made out good, 5 niggas that didn't tell. Hold up, don't go to trial when caught up. Roll the dice, watch the numbers just go up. When your offer was short as a pup's nuts, you got the whammy, cause you pressed your luck. You could've been back on the town, industry bound, no more busting it down. To court is half O's, having to catch the flow, and reassuring those who act like they don't know that the ratchet let go. If you think we won't fill them hollow points up with mercury, send them to another planet, leave them screaming like Mike and Janet. Niggas can't stand it. I felt champagne with Ross running the game. When I was locked and the CO jumped in my face, talking gangster, nigga. Like I'm not a fucking gangster, nigga. But you got it in here, cause the odds ain't fair. Cause you got that walkie and that button right there. But after 8 hours, you leave here. And that's when you friend, it's not fair. You shoot at the range, we shoot when in range. Roll up in that range, your face look real strange. The look on my face is I got that aim. Before you reach, you feel the pain. Blood stain calculate to your brain. You been licked by that thing. In the game of death, that's what you get when got game. It's a method to the madness, how I bring the pain of one that's not sane. Choke, no joke. I do my thing. Can't hang. They say you're nobody until they kill you. I'm somebody alive, guess that make me an ill dude. Made my name before the funeral, considered a legend, and still make moves. They know you when you gone, they know me when I'm on. All over the board, you restricted, you pawn. You wouldn't cut a lawn, blow a candle at dawn. Choke got it going on like fuel. Some of you fools is more ass than mule. Never rule like Rick with Mona Lisa in your crib. Haters mad cause I'm doing what they wish they did. Without the rock, it's still gunning like Chris. Nigga try to block, I tomahawk this shit. Nigga looking down at me, now he looking at dick. Pause, that's just the term and shit. It's choke, no joke. Nigga, I'm lit. Fire up. And we recorded this in the